I'm Martin Sargent. Clearly, I'm the guy.
Today on X-Play, hello nurse, it's R-Racing Evolution. Inappropriate use of a shiv in The Suffering. And anime porn of the highest quality in Sexy Beach 2. Get ready to pander to the lowest common denominator. It's game time. The fact that no one understands them doesn't make them artists. It's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
What doesn't make it?
Confusing. Hello and welcome to X-Play, the show where we give the people what they want at least 2% of the time.
And what the people want, judging by our message boards, are sex and violence. So today we grant your wish, you joystick twiddling Caligulas.
The violence comes in the form of a survival horror game set in a haunted prison.
Because regular prison isn't scary enough.
Oh. And then there's the sex.
Thankfully, it's not in the prison game.
Yes, thankfully. Later in the show, we take an in-depth look at one of Japan's top anime porn games.
And for those with less purient interests, we have a Magic the Gathering game.
It's an expansion pack for Dark Age of Camelot.
But we kick things off with our review of R-Racing Evolution, a title for people who like a little sex in their racing.
That just sounds dangerous. Not very satisfying either.
The sound of roaring engines, the smell of burning rubber. This must be a racing title. Oh, goody, it is. Pop culture tells us beautiful women and fast cars are a perfect match. Even though I have no direct experience with either, I can tell you R-Racing Evolution cashes in on this combo.
I feel sorry for the other racers.
You'll take on the role of Rena, an ambulance driver turned race car driver. Just because she can drive an ambulance, this means she's a great race car driver? Oh, hello. The trip to the ER never looked so good. I wonder who the developer was targeting here. Could it be male adolescents? Someone, please tell me, who are these women?
The name's Rena.
R-Racing Evolution comes from the same folks who made the arcade-friendly Ridge Racer. Don't get confused, though. R-Racing Evolution isn't the next Ridge Racer game. If you have strong opinions on how a racer should play, you may find that this game does not quite meet your expectations. First, the cars handle like my grandma's Studebaker. They corner like whales, and with the default auto braking system, it's like driving with your parking brake on. My advice, turn auto braking off right away. The game comes up short with only 11 tracks to race in the Racing Life mode. The graphics are so-so in comparison with other racers like Project Gotham Racing or Need for Speed Underground. But if you love average graphics, you're in luck! It's normal for your pit crew and crew chief to help you out when racing, right? Wrong. In this game, the incessant chatter can make it hard to concentrate on the road.
Get off the brake. It's a green light, kid. Where's my mechanic? Just what I want to say. Make up for your mistakes.
Yeah. Sure, chief. Whatever. On the positive side, you'll find a nice mix of car years and models. Despite only having 11 tracks, the game offers other modes to play, like drag race and rally racing.
Airman left.
Don't forget the ladies. R-Racing Evolution walks the line between the simulation and an arcade-style racer. Car upgrade options on the sim side and features such as auto braking make it accessible like an arcade racer. The developers did try something that sets them apart from the rest of the pack. You can really put the pressure on by riding in your opponent's slipstream. You'll not only gain a bit of speed, you'll also fill up your opponent's pressure meter. When filled, this meter will trigger the nerve-wracked driver into making errors, often causing them to spin out of control and choke down a healthy serving of your exhaust. If you're looking for the ultimate racing experience, you'll need to look elsewhere. R-Racing Evolution is in the fast lane, but stuck in neutral for a 3 out of 5.
So the game isn't stellar, but while the PS2 has Gran Turismo 3 and the Xbox has Project Gotham Racing 2, GameCube owners may want to pick up R-Racing because it's the only racing sim currently available for that console.
And now we turn to violence. Midway used to be the arcade king with games like Spy Hunter, Joust, Gauntlet, but in recent years they've turned their focus to the console.
Yes, and with that came a dramatic shift in the tone of their games. Last year they came out with Roadkill, an ultra-violent, expletive-laden Grand Theft Auto clone.
Now they're taking that attitude to the survival horror genre, and the results, while gory, are surprisingly good.
Here's our preview of the very mature-rated The Suffering. After spending some hard time in solitary confinement with Midway's upcoming horror shooter, The Suffering, we can now tell you what life is like on the other side.
These kids, too. You got to get me out of here!
It's really painful. Things are pretty bad for Torque. Not only did his parents name him after a wrench, he's sitting on death row, convicted of killing his wife and kid.
There's beauty in you. I could always see it.
Did he do it? The scary thing is he can't even remember.
We gotta get out of this shit before it collapses. It's in here!
That's Morse code for we're When an earthquake rocks the state pen, mutilated freak monsters run loose, jamming their sharp extremities into people. Aspirin, please! You start out with a simple shiv, lovingly handcrafted by one of Torque's fellow inmates. Before long, you're able to pick up firearms from recently departed corrections officers. The cool thing is that you can switch from third to first person whenever you choose. There are 12 unique monsters, each inspired by a different method of execution. Here's our old buddy, Beheaded. Not to be outdone by your pal and ours, Firing Squad. With these creatures on the prowl, the last thing you're worried about is dropping the soap. The little touches are what make this game spooky. Flipping various switches provides a wide variety of scares. Torque's t-shirt gets bloodier the more you play, and he has occasional flashbacks and premonitions that are disturbing.
Daddy, I can't see. No, I don't want to see it, no!
Also count on the occasional cheap scare. And not so cheap. Every time you witness horrific events, your insanity gauge is kicked up a notch. When it's full, Torque can transform into a room-clearing monstrosity. Best of all, the ending is altered depending on your actions. Like a repeat offender who just can't change his ways, we'll be back in jail in a few months to give you the final verdict. Until then, there is no escape.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, we really dislike that game Roadkill, which seemed to be trying way too hard to be shocking.
Right, well, in The Suffering, on the other hand, the gore and profanity they add to the nightmare's atmosphere. And we'll let you know our final verdict when this one comes out later this year.
And if you can't wait that long for a fix of prison-based survival horror, why not rent the classic prison film Midnight Express? It's set in Turkey.
Ooh.
Hey, everybody! Party at Dwayne's Castle! It's Dark Age of Camelot, Trials of Atlantis.
Can you imagine what life would be like without the internet today? I can't. In fact, here's a website that could quite possibly change your life. It's freecreditreport.com. The fastest, easiest, most convenient way to instantly check your credit report, and it's free. Good credit is one of the most valuable assets you can have in life. Qualifying for the lowest available interest rates can save you a lot of money. So log on to freecreditreport.com. Make sure your credit report is accurate before you apply for a home loan, a car loan, or even credit cards. Log on to freecreditreport.com today to see what's in your report, who put it there, who's been looking at it. so you can make sure everything's accurate. It's that simple and it's free. So join the millions of Americans who have already logged on to freecreditreport.com. Stay on top of your credit and change your life. Log on now. freecreditreport.com.
Free?
Free?
You're giving it away free.
Hi, I'm Rob Graham, the president of Vital Basics, and I want to give you a bottle of Focus Factor, one of our best-selling supplements, absolutely free. Why would we give away a free bottle of Focus Factor? Because we know that if you try it, you'll buy it. Focus Factor contains nutrients that work with your natural brain chemistry to support focus, concentration, and memory. With satisfied customers in all 50 states, now is your chance to try Focus Factor absolutely free. Simply call the number on the bottom of your screen and we'll send you a full-size bottle of Focus Factor, a $75 value, absolutely free. You simply provide $4.95 to help cover the cost of shipping.
They let you try it free? It must be good.
You know, I've been taking Focus Factor since we introduced it over 2.5 years ago, and I wouldn't work a day without it.
To get your free Focus Factor, call 1-800-600-5764. 1-800-600-5764.
Are you ready? Play hard.
It's almost as exciting as anime porn.
Yay! Go wild.
This is a great job I got here.
I say no more!
Join the fun.
Everybody's feeling good.
Woo! All new Tech TV late nights. X-Play at 11, Unscrewed at 11:30, The Screensavers at 12. Only on Tech TV.
Coming soon to a rehab clinic near you, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play, the show where we always look forward to saying massively multiplayer online role-playing game, because, you know, it just trips off the tongue.
It's the worst. I hate that term. I mean, can we come up with something better, like SLS for Social Life Simulator? Ooh, EWE, Escapism with Elves.
How about RFWTS?
What's that?
Renaissance Festival without the smell.
Oh, I like that one. Okay, Dark Age of Camelot was an MMORPG that came out in 2001. People liked it, but felt it was a little short on content. So developers released an expansion pack, Shrouded Isles.
And now, there's a second expansion pack. Yay! Except to play it, you have to be a high-level character, or else you are screwed.
Yes, plus, a lot of it takes place underwater, so you have a lot of soggy level 40 characters running around. And no one wants to see a half-orc in a clinging tunic.
Oh, speak for yourself. Here's a review of Dark Age of Camelot, Trials of Atlantis for the PC.
No, this isn't really an update to Battle Chess, but it is a chess game. It's just one of the many trials that await online gamers in the Dark Age of Camelot's expansion pack, The Trials of Atlantis. So, with so many massively multiplayer online games available, only a few titles have been able to separate themselves from the rest of the pack. What you need is a sizable player community that enjoys delving into the game day in and day out. To that end, Dark Age of Camelot's new expansion wants to lure people back into the proverbial fold, with a chance to undertake the 9 challenging trials of Atlantis. The Atlanteans are coming! The Atlanteans are coming! Expanding upon the scope of their mythology with the addition of areas based on ancient Egypt and ancient Greece, Trials of Atlantis also kicks down 3 new starting races: Sinister Shars, a Frost Elf, whatever that is, and these oafish half-ogres. That's right, newcomers can begin as fresh heroes and whack the hell out of low-level snakes and lizards. Whoopee. But if you already have a high-level character, you may be better off sticking to what you've got, since frankly, nearly all of the new content is strictly for level 40 players and up. But soft, a battle from yonder clearing breaks. Exit stage leftith. Anyway, the new game centers around the wisdom of the lost city of Atlantis, and it's your job to group up with other adventurers and seek out this forgotten knowledge. Along the way, there will be plenty of new creature types to smack around. Yikes, where's the friggin' Orkin Man when you need him? And, well, perhaps it's appropriate to point out that some enemies will be much friskier than others. If you do decide to hop on a boat and brave the trials, You'll find that each realm has its own perils. In fact, if we dive just below the surface of the new adventure, we find that a significant portion of the new game takes place underwater. However, it's fair to say that traversing the sea's wondrous depths is, in many ways, more of a treat than a chore. Alright, while the new content in Trials of Atlantis makes for a sizable addition to the Dark Age of Camelot, the expansion has its share of problems. Yep, sadly, it's not the best game ever. Still, Dark Age is easily one of the best massively multiplayer online RPGs available today, and Trials of Atlantis is a solid addition to the overall experience. We give it a just good enough 3 out of 5.
Just good enough. How many times have I heard that? Keep in mind that you have to have the original Dark Age of Camelot game plus the other expansion pack to play Trials of Atlantis, which can get kind of expensive.
Right, but the chances are anyone interested in this game already picked up the original.
Oh, maybe they just like leveling up by killing small woodland creatures, you know, kind of like Ted Nugent. Hi, Ted.
Up next, do you believe in magic?
I thank you for releasing me.
No? How about Magic the Gathering then?
Want to take off? Enterprise Rent-A-Car has takeoff weekend specials from $9.99 a day. That's Friday to Monday, just $9.99 a day. So take off this weekend. Log on to enterprise.com or call 1-800-RENT-A-CAR.
We're extending our amazing 5 free CDs giveaway. Even we couldn't believe how popular our Video Professor Software Savers offer would be. The phones have been ringing off the hook, stock has been flying off the shelves, but we want everyone to get a free pack of software. So we're extending this amazing offer, giving you time to call in right now and get a great pack of software for the whole family free. These self-help and informational CDs contain a wealth of knowledge that no home should be without. Take a look at what you get free from household names you know and trust, like Home Depot, Rand McNally, American Medical Association, and more. From wallpapering and plumbing to building cabinets, let the Home Depot experts show you how to do all your home improvements. Then create your own home on your PC, repaint, add a new addition, and see it all in a 3D walkthrough. Create customized, printable travel maps of anywhere in North America. Plan trips ahead of time, add points of interest, restaurant stops, and more. You'll never get lost again. Research almost anything in seconds. History, maps, nature, science, geography, trivia, and more. And for medical help for your family, turn to the Family Medical Guide, covering everything from minor scratches and burns to emergency assistance with CPR, shock, bleeding, and heart attacks. It's essential for any home. That's over $100 in free software that turns all this into this. All you pay is $6.95 for shipping and processing. It really is free. Video Professor gives you all this free because we know once you see how these CDs improve your life, you'll come back to us for more great software. You have no contracts to sign and no commitments. Plus, as an added bonus, if you call right now, we'll also throw in an extra free gift. This free typing tutorial uses fun games and tests to improve your typing skills. This special extended offer can't last forever, so make sure you don't miss out. It's free. It's risk-free. Our friendly operators are standing by, so call right now to get your free software pack. To get your free software pack and free bonus CD, you must call now.
Call 1-800-327-1464.
Want to take off? Enterprise Rent-A-Car has takeoff weekend specials from $9.99 a day. That's Friday to Monday, just $9.99 a day. So take off this weekend. Log on to enterprise.com or call 1-800-RENT-A-CAR.
Now with 0% down payment, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
I don't want the Dietech guy to show up.
He's kind of freaky. Welcome back to X-Play.
We have a strategy game based on a card game. Now, normally this is a recipe for disaster, like the Yu-Gi-Oh games or Pokemon Stadium.
Yes, but this is based on Magic the Gathering card game, so at least it doesn't have Pikachu. Instead, it has attack birds.
Ooh!
Here's our review of Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds.
Attack pig?
I am blessed by the heavens. How can you win?
There's no way for you to defeat me.
In Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds, the somewhat nerdy card game has been replaced by somewhat nerdy real-time combat. For the uninitiated, Magic the Gathering involves dueling wizards. It's a winner-takes-all scenario where each sorcerer can summon up an assortment of creatures, and every second counts.
Defiant Elf.
Raging Goblin.
Actually, it's very nerdy. Once a match starts, It's basically a race to collect mana, the stuff that powers your spells. And then you'll want to spend your stash summoning monsters to maim your opponent. Yeah, and that's about it.
Suntail Hawk. Suntail Hawk.
The spells themselves vary between summoning creatures to fight on your behalf and enchantments that can fortify your existing armies.
Run wild.
Carnophage.
For example, let's say your opponent summons up the King of Pop. Wait, I don't really want to go there right now.
I am defeated.
Let's say your opponent conjures himself Saddam. You could summon up your own dictator like Fidel Castro to cancel him out. Getting to get the picture?
Does my destiny end here?
So beyond the basics, there's a one-player quest peppered with arbitrary plot points.
I thank you for releasing me.
Yep, so that's that. And, you can also customize your own spellbook. Nifty. And finally, you can take your sorcerers online. This aspect of the game is probably the most fun. In all, what you see is what you get. The game's not unfun, it's just sort of bland. We can only afford Magic the Gathering Battlegrounds a middle-of-the-road 3 out of 5.
Avatar of Might, Venerable Monk.
Oh, I could just conjure all day long.
Stick around. When we come back, we have sex. No, on the show. No, oh, God.
Coming up, yes, we're stooping to this. It's Sexy Beach 2.
Mr. Shatner, please have a seat. We have to let you go.
But I'm the voice of Priceline.
But now it's the new Priceline.
What's new about it?
You can actually choose your flights, times, even airlines from a selection of very low fares.
Or you can still name your own price and save even more.
But who could possibly replace me?
Hi, guys. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Leonard. The new Priceline. Now there's a choice.
Any company can promise you lots of resumes. But only Yahoo Hot Jobs uses Yahoo search technology to make it easy to find the perfect candidate or the perfect job.
This is Steve. I believe he's who you were looking for.
Thank you.
Anytime.
New Year's resolution number 1, get a new job. Yahoo Hot Jobs can help you start the new year with a new job. Number 2, help those who help others. We'll be helping job seekers start 2004 off right, and we'll also be helping out the Junior Achievement Organization with a donation. Number 3, come into some bling bling. Sign up, post, or update your resume with Yahoo Hot Jobs for a chance to win a $20,000 signing bonus. For more information, visit hotjobs.com today. Above all, we resolve to help all Americans have a prosperous new year. Yahoo Hot Jobs. Find the right one.
Weeknights on Tech TV.
It's the Screensavers.
Patrick and Leo tackle your toughest problems.
I've got a teenage son and a DSL line.
Uh-oh, you got trouble, my friend.
Turn you on to cool new stuff.
We got tech news. We got the real deal. We got a win thing.
And bring you special guests making and using technology today.
I'm going to take a little hammer. Why do a screwdriver when okay, I'm out of here.
Help, how to, and ha-ha-ha. It's all on the Screensavers weeknight at 7, 6 Central on Tech TV.
Can I get some music, please?
Haven't seen Unscrewed lately? Take a look at what you're missing.
I'm like a Greek god, an Adonis.
You gotta turn off the stove, Billy. Quit coughing, Billy.
Do you think the aliens from outer space wear a lot of doodads on their hats?
No. Besides dressing up as a blue bunny, do you have any skill?
This is awkward.
Unscrewed, weeknights at 11:30, 10:30 Central, only on Tech TV. Want to get your game on?
Well, viewers, we've granted your wish.
Turn to Tech TV for the best in gaming, gadgets, and fun. Let Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb show you how to turn it on. X-Play, weeknights at 11:10 Central, only on Tech TV.
It's 11 p.m. Do you know where your Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb are?
Hint, we're right here.
Yeah, that was weird. Welcome back to X-Play.
When Morgan and I went to Japan, we brought a lot of things back with us.
Yeah, like those decorative memory cards in like Camo and Hello Kitty?
Well, I had a one-handed controller, which left my other hand free.
Oh, that's nice. Well, I got a crippling addiction to pachinko.
That's great. Well, you know, we also brought back anime porn. Lots and lots of anime porn. For professional reasons, of course.
Okay, but mostly these games use 2D images to tell their sordid little stories, or so Adam tells me. But one of the few porn games out there to use polygons is Sexy Beach 2.
And it makes the girls of Outlaw Beach Volleyball look like nuns. Here's the first installment in our new series that examines the steamier side of gaming. We like to call it games that make you feel funny.
Warning, the following review has been shown to cause feelings of funniness in adult males. The level of funniness will be measured in X-Play's patented 5-point scale.
What happens when you take DOA beach volleyball and remove all the boring volleyball-related parts? You get the pure intellectual stimulation of Sexy Beach 2. The premise of Sexy Beach 2 is simple. Your mission is to go on a series of dates with a scantily clad virtual woman. Your ultimate goal is a night of hot, sweaty... At first, your dates involve such fascinating activities as watching the girl read a book, watching the girl sit at a table, and the ever-popular watching the girl sleep. Sexy Beach 2 is only available in the original Japanese. Gamers not fluent in the language might have a tough time understanding the seductive banter. Luckily, my extensive experience at the Tokyo Game Show prepared me for moments like these. No thanks, I already had breakfast. The happier you make your virtual girlfriend, the more swimsuits you'll get to dress her up in. Can't show that on TV. Or these. Okay, fine. Swimsuit choice is key. You want to make sure you pick one that will look good strewn on the floor while you have... As you get to know your conquest to be better, the dates get a little more interactive. After a few days of watching her, you get to touch her, giving her back rubs and affectionate thigh massages. She's a ticklish one, isn't she? Eventually, your girl will take you to her favorite hideaway on the island and engage in activities that are in no way suggestive. What? She's just sitting in a tree with banana-shaped boats in the background? Don't read too much into it. And once you've sat through enough pool swimming, jump roping, ball bouncing, and weird monkey critter snuggling to confuse even the most healthy libido, you are finally rewarded with a romantic night of... But Sexy Beach 2 is not just about a pathetic virtual substitute for real human interaction.
Adam, it kind of is.
What? Oh. Okay, it is all about a pathetic virtual substitute. Whatever the case, it's making me feel a little funny.
Well, thanks. That was a really rewarding experience. You know, I'm kind of over this. You can have your little boy show.
Bills. Wait, Morgan, wait. I have to do the viewer mail by myself. Oh, hey, yeah. All right, today's email's from Lisa in Michigan. Lisa writes, I belong to the small but growing class of the hardcore gamer girls. I wonder if you can do a show dedicated to gamer girls or just do a gaming from a woman's standpoint. Well, Lisa, that does sound like a great idea. And as soon as I finish playing Sexy Beach 2 in its entirety for the third time,
Out of the way,
find all the nuances in it.
Lisa, let me put it this way. Being a girl gamer can be an exercise in cultural masochism, as the gravity-defying breast physics of Sexy Beach 2 demonstrate. The gaming world doesn't present the most accurate picture of either women or men.
Or zombies. The Resident Evil zombies strike me as a little over the top, you know. They played all those zombie stereotypes. The groaning, the brain eating, the shuffling, the moping.
Lisa, is that someday, maybe not now, maybe not even next year, but sometime, our day will come. And until then, we have this.
What? No! Make that stop! Make that stop! Oh! It's so terrible! It's so cold!
Don't go in there! Oh, God.
You can almost see it!
Visit our website. website, techtv.com/xplay. You can download Naked Riding there.
Or you can see more of Sexy Beach 2.
Or Naked Riding. He does cartwheels and stuff, and then he gets next to the guy.
With the jiggle,
and then he, like,
and the shake,
on the ground,
and the jiggle.
He does, like, cartwheels and stuff.
Really? Go to the website there. Well, let us know what you think of either Naked What's-His-Face or Sexy Beach 2 by coming to our message boards, which are at our website, along with all the reviews for the games you saw on today's show.
Yes.
Yeah, they're all there.
They are all there. That's techtv.com/xplay. Download Naked Riding. Justify.
Just don't send it to me. All right, Sexy Beach. Hot top.
Good night.
Coming up tonight, we've got the Steven Spielberg of porn, plus a guy who will pretty much hump anything. I wish I were kidding. And tonight's Girl Gone Wired is probably jealous of me. I think we can see why. Is it? Huh? All right. Hey everyone, I'm Laura Swisher, and you're watching Unscrewed.
Unscrewed.
And now, a man whose parents sent him to summer camp at a meatpacking plant outside Gary, Indiana. It's Martin Sargent.
Thank you very much. I learned a lot about life in that meatpacking plant, Laura.
Really? Did you learn that meatpacking wasn't exactly camp?
No, I learned how to unionize men and get them to follow my lead. And if you've ever eaten a hot dog, you ought to thank me, not berate me.
Thanks.
But thanks for that introduction, too. Little Upton Sinclair humor for you there, everyone. And welcome to Unscrewed, the show that swallows internet culture whole and spews out the shiny, spit-wet bones. I'm your meat-drunk fun steward, Martin Sargent. Speaking of fun, before I got chained to this TV gig, I spent a couple years wandering around this big blue marble, going wherever chance took me. I traveled from beguiling Hong Kong to the incredibly dangerous Middle East, from fetching Belarus to the carnival streets of Blackpool. And when you're traveling around to exotic places, you end up eating some pretty weird things. But it wasn't until I got home and started traveling extensively in cyberspace that I realized just how weird some of the foodstuffs people eat really are. Just type weird food into your Google and you uncover such fare as delicious e-bitch. These are, well, I'm guessing here, they're chips of some sort flavored with shrimp, or as some say, prawns. The packaging reads, e-bitch is a snack who has used by raw shrimp. It contains rich and natural calcium. We are baked it in a short time and keep flavor its raw material.